Tonight, two Austin East High School students have now been killed within less than 1 week of each other.
And that is just the latest in a string of deaths and injuries due to gun violence in Knoxville. We have team coverage tonight as our community pleads for change.
Yeah, we want to start tonight with reporter Elizabeth Kubel. She joins us now live outside Austin East High School, hearing concerns now from the community. Elizabeth?
That's right, Bo. And the latest victim here is a 15-year-old freshman girl. Her older sister spoke with us today about the family member that she has lost.
Our hearts in this city are breaking for the loss of Stanley Freeman. Our hearts are breaking for the loss of Janair Muhammad.
Two teenage victims of what the city is calling a gun violence crisis point. Just last night, a 15-year-old girl was shot and killed.
She was a beautiful young lady.
Her big sister naming her as Austin East freshman Janaria Muhammad, showing us her picture to help put a face to her name.
She did dance, volleyball. She did whatever she could. She loved her family. She is very family-oriented. Any family member that she's seen, she told them she loved them before she lived.
And she's now remembering some of her sister's most special qualities.
She was always smiling, even when it wasn't a smiling situation. She was a very giggly person, and I loved that for her. You could just say, hey, nah, and she'll start smiling, and she'll say, hey.
The loss cuts deep for family members and the entire community, heartbroken and pleading for change.
It's very easy to look the other way, not say anything about what you saw. Don't do that anymore, because, I mean, you wouldn't want someone to do that to your loved one. If it was your little sister, you wouldn't want someone to see something and not say anything. You want justice for yours, you know, so I just feel like everybody should step up and do their part.
Now, city leaders are not just talking about change, they're also pledging action. I'll tell you about the steps that they say they're taking to address gun violence coming up tonight at 6.
All right, Elizabeth, and as we told you, this is just the latest in a string of shootings in the last few months. There have been 12 shooting deaths so far this year in Knoxville. That's compared to 3 during the same time period in 2020. We have a timeline of those shootings on our website, WATE.com. As for what the city has planned to combat this violence, Knoxville's police chief met with city leaders twice today to talk about a renewed effort to end gun violence going forward. WATE 6 on your side's Jordan Brown continues our team coverage tonight here in the studio. Jordan.
Well, Lori, Mayor Kincannon and Chief Thomas used this second meeting to share the long-term and short-term plans they have for stopping violence in the city. Chief Thomas says she's starting with increasing patrols in the East Knoxville community. She says this will be a known presence. Officers will be seen out on foot, in their cars, and even on bicycles. She also shared plans for changes in security at Austin East.
Looking specifically at Austin East High School, we are increasing the number of school resource officers at the school by adding 3 additional SROs. We are also increasing the presence and visibility of patrol officers in the streets around Austin East and Vine Middle School around dismissal times.
Now, as far as the current investigations into the shooting deaths of the 2 Austin East students, Chief Thomas says they're not at a point where they can release information, but they are absolutely making progress. But they still need the help of the community. The chief is asking anyone who witnessed either of those shootings to come forward, no matter how small or insignificant you may think that information is. Lori?
All right, Jordan, thank you. Knoxville police are still looking for information leading to the arrest of whomever took the lives of these 2 teenagers. And as always, you can remain anonymous. If you know anything at all, as Jordan said, anything small, call the KPD Crime and Drug Hotline at 865-215-7212.
Community leaders are also addressing this issue. Vice Mayor Gwen McKenzie tells us there will be a community forum at the Change Center this Friday at 6 p.m. All are welcome to attend and speak with community leaders about gun violence in the city. Understandably, a topic of discussion at that forum, the safety of Knoxville schools. As we mentioned, 2 Austin East students were killed in the last week. Both shootings took place not far from the high school. Knox County school officials have voiced their frustrations concerning gun violence. WAT 6 on your side reporter Kirsty Crawford joins us live now at Austin East with their response. Kirsty.
Bo, Superintendent Bob Thomas says they are tired of talking. Now is the time for action. Bob Thomas and school board member Evity Satterfield were at the press conference earlier today saying that gun violence and losing 2 young teens, 2 students, is heartbreaking. Thomas says the kids deserve better and the violence is unacceptable. Both Thomas and Satterfield say students and families can lean into the school for support and safety while they try to help make the community more safe.
Austin East Magnet High School is a safe school. It is a school there with teachers that love you, that cherish your lives.
I don't know what it takes to get the community agencies together. If this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. But the school system is going to be right here, and we're going to help you. And our schools, we're going to do everything within our power to make sure that our children are safe at our schools and our employees are safe.
Now, we were told today the principal and assistant principal of Austin East High were at school all day to help provide students the resources they need after losing 2 of their classmates. Satterfield says she wants students to take advantage of those resources because she says they are not alone in their grief. Reporting live at Austin East, Kirsty Crawford, WATE 6 on your side.
All right, Kirsty, thank you. Now,